Test, test. Hi, and welcome to the One Bar World's Girls Cup camp. We're so excited to have you all. The One Bar Scavenger Hunt closing ceremony. We're going to be kicking this off very soon. In the meantime, please hang tight, and we will see you in around 30 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Are we on?
We are live.
We're live. Hi everyone. Should we get started? Yep. All right, cool. Thanks guys so much for coming. It's been amazing to have you guys here for this week or so that we've been able to run this scavenger hunt. And we've had such a great time being here, and we've all made a lot of friends. And it's been really nice to get to know so many people. And we as Wampa have also had such a great time being able to meet you all. You've all been so lovely, and it's been really nice to talk to you all and get to know you. So that's great. So here we are at the, I don't know, closing live stream ceremony sort of thing. Yep. And I've got with me my two co-hosts. So we've got Manas. Would you like to say a bit, Manas? And Roshni?
Hi,
Hey, I'm
welcome.
Manas Kapoor. Welcome to the live stream.
Everyone. All right. So first, up first, we've got a bit of a surprise. So we've actually got 4 WSC staff members really nicely joined us today, and we're super grateful. So first, we've got Stephanie. Stephanie Young. Hi. Next, we have Alice Gilman. Hey, Alice. Then we have Timothy Hibbins. Hey, Tim.
G'day, everyone.
And we've got Tyus.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Tyus. All right, so we're starting off with a bit of a Q&A. Roshni and Manas, we're each taking individual questions, right? You guys know which questions you're taking?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So I've got the first one, and we'll just go person by person and just chime in, whatever. So the first question we've got is, when you competed in the World Scholars Cup, what was your favorite event and why? If anyone would like to start.
Why don't we go alphabetical order?
Yeah, that makes sense. Alice.
Sorry, Alice.
I noted that down. Well, I love debate, and debate was always my favorite. I got into Scholars Cup because of debate, so I don't know if I really have that many interesting stories relating to that. But yeah, debate for sure for me.
Oh yeah. All right, Stephanie.
For me, it's the Scavenge, because it's like it's basically just you having fun with everyone else, and like everyone else is from everywhere else. So it's like I'm sure all the scholars watching have experienced that to somewhat from these 2 days of scavenger hunt with One Paw. And
Yeah.
I just want to say it's like a wonderful opportunity to like meet new people. Like I personally still stay in touch with the friends I met on my first scavenge back in Hanoi, and it's like pretty cool.
Yeah. Tim?
Confession is that when I first did Scholars Cup, I had no idea what it was about. So neither me or my teammates had done any study because we didn't realize there was a syllabus involved. We thought it was just general knowledge based. So the challenge was a little bit challenging. And the bowl was kind of a lot of guessing. And we somehow did well in debates through pure luck. But I think my favorite event was probably either riding, if it has to be one of the 4 main events, or the Scholars Show, specifically the untalent portion, because I didn't really have any talents to share. So I just went with something a bit weird.
Yeah, fair enough. And Tyus?
I think that my favorite event, like overall, would be debate. But I would have to say that, like, after a certain amount of time, like when I started to study the syllabus or like the outlines a little bit more, challenge started to become like one of my favorites. So it's probably between the two, but I'd say debate.
Yeah. Yeah. And Roshni and Manas, what are your favorite events, guys?
The debate.
I really
Always
like the
been
debate.
the debate.
The debate is the best part.
All right. Manas, you're the next.
Yeah, so the next question. You've traveled all over the world, seeing a lot of scholars everywhere. What is the most memorable scholars act that you have seen?
Alice, so you're up first. Sorry.
The other end.
Let's do the other end, Tyler. Sorry.
Okay. I would say that mine, like the one that really just sticks with me is like, it was in 2018. It was the TOC that year. And I don't remember exactly what the act was, but it involved like really heavy metal rock and a lot of screaming. And that just like, it stays with me. It impacted me in a way that I can't really explain. So that would be my my most memorable show.
Tyus has a deep and emotional connection to some random heavy metal.
Exactly.
Tim?
That's a really hard question. Like, there have been so many completely insane acts. I remember once we were in Brisbane, these two girls, they were like doing a performance of a dance choreography to Let It Go, from Frozen, and they had like spray cans, but they had to pause the act because someone from the school was like, "This is a fire hazard." And at the same school, there was one delegation where every single person from the delegation came up on stage and sang "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet
Oh my
Boys,
God, I heard of
but
that.
really, 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 really badly. That was fun. But I think my favorite act of all time would probably be Soran Bushi at every single global round.
Oh yeah.
It's
Classic.
yeah.
Alright, Stephanie?
So if you talk about like a scholar's act, I'm like, this was back when I was still a scholar, and I remember this performance as like like a metro announcer. So like it was like absolutely mind-blowing because like you had to remember the pronunciation of all these different words in like different languages, and like the impersonation of like the metro announcement tone was like,
Was that at Melbourne Globals? I swear I remember that.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
That was so good. Alice?
All right, so honestly, there's so many performers that I've seen my friends sang, but I think my favorite one must be, and it's probably because of my personal connection to it. When I was a scholar on my regional round, I sent my delegation up to dance the chicken dance, which was 12 people at the time, and including the coach, I put the coach in the middle. They blackmailed them into going, and I thought that was hilarious as a scholar. But then the year when I actually organized the round, and it was me and Robert doing it, my delegation from my school recreated that performance with like 30 people dancing the chicken dance that occupied the entire stage with the same coach standing in the middle. And I think that was just a memorable thing. I joined them. I made Robert join as well. So that was something.
All right, thanks. Roshni, you got the next question, right?
Yes. Does anyone know what's up with Dunedin?
I think we should start with Tim this one because Tim, you ran around recently, so you understand what is going on with Dunedin.
Well, I don't really understand what there is to understand. I mean, Dunedin, it's a city. It has people. It has a beautiful blue sky, and it doesn't have any COVID-19. What more do you want to ask for? I mean, it's the most amazing city in the entire world.
Okay. Does anyone else know what's up with Dunedin? We are very confused. This is more confusing.
I think Daniel just visited there once and fell in love with it because it is really, really, really steep there. Like all the streets look like roller coaster rides, and so it allowed him to get lots of flights on his fit.
Oh,
and I think that's why he likes it. I don't know. I mean,
finally,
no. It's the best city in the world, and I think everyone would have to agree.
That's what you're saying?
I was just saying, it's getting the recognition it finally deserves. You know, we've been overlooking the city for too long. We need to start praising Dunedin.
All right, Alice or Steph, do you have anything? Nope. Okay.
No, not really.
All right. So the next question is: so both as a scholar and as staff, what has been your most awkward occurrence at a round? Alex,
Well, it
would you
didn't
like-
happen to me, but I can say definitively the most awkward thing that has ever happened at a round. I don't remember where. I think it might have been in Lahore, but there was Kylie was in the bathroom, just washing her hands, and a scholar came up to her and was about to say something, and then just projectile vomited all over Kylie's dress.
No, that's
Yes.
so bad.
And yeah, I think something was going around. I don't know, but Kylie had to go and get changed, and it was just.
Oh my
I
god,
don't know how the scholar felt afterwards, but I don't think it could get much more awkward than that.
that's pretty bad. Yeah, to be fair.
Although I will say, in the same country, but in a different city, I believe it was in Rawalpindi in Pakistan. Another very awkward experience, not for me, but for a scholar. We were having a writing event there, and it was a lovely outdoor venue. We had lots of tables and chairs set up, and I think Alice can probably comment on another bird-related scenario later on. But there was a scholar who came up to me and he said, "Can I have another paper?" And I said, "Is there a mistake that you've made? It's okay. You can just cross it out. We don't care." And he said, "No. You don't understand. No mistake. But where I was sitting, a tree branch and a bird just kind of did its business right on top of my writing paper. So can I please have a new one?" I think that might have been one of the most awkward exchanges I've had.
I don't even know how you deal with a situation like that. Oh my goodness, I feel like writing. That's
I
so
gave
bad.
him the new paper.
Fair enough. All right, Alice.
Okay, Tim, you almost stole mine. Okay, so it was me and Tim on a round, and we were running it together. I don't remember which city. Tim, do you
Dwarka.
Dwarka. It was in Dwarka. Okay, so we had like, it wasn't an outdoor venue, it was an indoor venue. And it was during the bowl, and it was one of those rounds where you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's like 3 photographers running around taking pictures, right? So I'm standing there announcing the question, and then I feel something land on me. And Tim looks at me, laughs, and I see photographers running at me. I look up and I see a bird. And I realize what's on my forehead, but I need to announce and do the countdown. So as I'm trying, I'm holding my head up so that it doesn't slip down as it's slowly slipping down my forehead, and I'm counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then as soon as the photographers, all of them are already in the front row, aiming the cameras at me, I throw the microphone at Tim and I run back to the stage to go to the bathroom and wash it off because I was very close to hitting lower than it should be.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
And that wasn't the last time the bird attacked us as well, but I think that was probably the worst incident.
Yeah, 2 more times. Oh, I'm standing there announcing, like later, I think closing ceremony. And then I step back, and the second I step back, there's bird poop landing in the place where I was standing.
Bird have like some sort of vengeance? What happened?
I honestly think it was the same bird because I feel like the same thing happened the previous year. I think it's the same bird that's living in the rafters there, and it's just got some kind of vendetta against humankind and a really good aim.
But it didn't aim at you. It aimed at me 3 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right, Steph.
I'd say like the most awkward thing that I've ever done at a round was like I basically started befriending someone while I was waiting in line for the toilet. Because like our teacher dared us to like meet as many friends as we could at the scholars ball, and whoever got the most friends would win a mini prize. I still haven't gotten that prize, but like it was like I just went around going. It wasn't just the toilet incident. I just went around saying, "Hey, I want to learn 3 new facts about you," and like everyone was kind of like, what's this girl doing going around asking people questions about themselves?" And I was like, sorry. Like I didn't mean to, but like it was pretty fun. It ended up being like awkward but also fun.
Yeah, I think you're bound to have some very interesting encounters when we're going around asking that, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ty,
Yes, I don't know if you got the key, Ty, but you know you have to follow the theme of the stories here. All three stories.
I'm really excited to see them that's like the character.
Wait, what did you say, Alice?
I said, in case you didn't get the cue, we have a theme here for the story.
Okay, but I wasn't at that round though, so I can't talk about that. I feel like I've had more awkward experiences, but like I can't really think of them right now. So like right off the top of my head, they're nowhere near as like disastrous as the bird incidents, but one of them was when I was proctoring a challenge, and I don't know, I guess like, you know how everyone's like, oh, people that are 18 are like look so much older than they are these days, and so like I saw a scholar, and she was supposed to be there. She was a senior scholar, and I went up to her like so determined that she was an adult, and I was like, "Ma'am, we cannot have adults in the testing hall." And I kept on saying it, and then I looked at her name tag, and it said scholar, and as you can imagine, it was very awkward. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." The other one was probably I was guiding. I was trying to. This was at TOC again, and I was trying to guide a group of people to their next debate room, but I also didn't really like know the layout of the place too well, so I was kind of learning it while guiding them. And I guess for some reason I exited the building and went into this courtyard of the university, and I was like, oh my god, this is definitely not where we're supposed to be. But then I tried to open the door and it was locked because it locked from the inside, and so we were locked in a courtyard, and I had to get someone to come open the door for us. But you know, just standing there in silence with the group of people wasn't very fun. That was awkward. So yeah, those are two things.
All right, awesome. And I think Rosh, you've got the final question, right? Or is that Manasa?
I have a
Manas.
final question.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you miss most about WSC as a scholar?
All right, so we'll start with Stephanie. Do you want to start? As a scholar, what do you miss most about WSC?
I guess like it's both like as a scholar and like now as a staff as well.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're at a round, it's the atmosphere and the people and everyone just screaming and shouting and being excited. It's like that kind of atmosphere, the mood. It's like it's what I miss. Like
Yeah.
it was like just seeing people like having happy smiles, the occasional very 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 loud screams, but also like just everyone like being happy and excited about like, I don't know, an alpaca.
Yeah.
That's it. Everyone just being
Yeah,
happy.
that's true. The environment's so nice. So
Mhm.
great. All right, Alice.
Okay, I guess sleep wouldn't be enough, but I think a good answer would be playing All-Star and trying to explain to people that don't know what's happening, what's supposed to be happening when you don't know what's happening, but you need to act like you know what's happening. So, in addition to what Steph said, I guess that.
Yeah. All right, Tim.
Well, I think apart from, Olivia and I, the people that have been at around most recently, because we had one in Gold Coast here in Australia about 2 weeks ago. But apart from all the things that you'd expect, I guess what I miss most is I only ever went to one round as a scholar. Because, my World Scholars Cup journey is a bit strange, but I was only ever a scholar at one round. And I guess what I miss is my confusion, because now I'm on the other side of the veil, right? And I know most of the time what's going on. But when I first did WC, like I said, I didn't know there was a syllabus. We were just so confused and nothing made sense. And it was all very, kind of like going to Hogwarts. It was all very strange, and I miss that sensation of doing something for the first time.
Yeah, I was super unprepared for my first round as well. My first ever round, I knew there was a syllabus, but because I was a stupid 12-year-old, I didn't really study. And instead of studying on the morning of, I played Minecraft with my friends. It was not a good idea, but it was fun. So yeah. Tyus?
I would say what I miss most is definitely like interacting with scholars, of course, the community, and like Stephanie said, it's literally the World Scholars Cup is literally the antithesis of like COVID-19 restrictions, like people coming together in a large group and like a huge community, and that is definitely something that maybe I could say all of us miss, like with what we're doing right now. Having that community and being close to other people is something that I definitely miss.
Yeah. I think we're just lucky that we're able to still stay connected on. I think that's
exactly true.
All right, so we're now moving into the next section, which is the alpaca balance challenge. So all you guys have alpacas with you guys, right? Awesome. Who would like, Rushdie, would you like to start off with the first challenge?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, would you guys prefer to stand up as you do the challenges?
All right, cool.
All right. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay, should we start off with something simple?
Yeah.
Okay, so once everyone's ready.
Alice.
Okay, try to do your best yoga posture.
Tim is very dedicated. Tyus is done. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next one. All right. What else? Would you like to take the next one?
Yeah. Try to do a water bottle flip.
Oh my god. Wait. Does anyone have a water bottle on them? Okay. Okay. We don't have any water. Do we have any? Okay. Wait. Let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna ask you. Can you grab another one? Different challenge.
Yeah. Try to stand on one leg and click a selfie.
Unless you don't have one's phone. If you don't have your phone with you, just like stand on one leg. If you do have your phone, then attempt to take a selfie on one leg. I am very impressed. All right. Okay. The next one, you might have to turn your microphone on because the challenge is to recreate a scene from a movie. Tim, would you like to go first? Oh, yeah. All right.
Maybe you can give us a movie.
Yeah, that's true. The one that's usually pulled out is Avengers. Oh, okay. All right, Steph. Avengers Endgame is the movie. Give us a impression of a scene from Avengers Endgame.
What from him?
Just like recreate a scene from Avengers Endgame to the best of your ability. That or any movie you would like to do. If you'd like to choose a different movie, then go by all means.
Does Thanos say I am inevitable here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that counts. Cool. Good enough.
I've got my scene. Hang on.
Okay.
Wait.
Tim, we have a special relationship with like Avengers overall, right?
No, it's not Avengers. It's a much better movie. You just have to imagine that there's like a door here.
Okay.
Somebody once told me.
That's pretty perfect. All right, Alice.
I don't know. Wait. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Dang, okay, so Alice and Steph are doing quite well, and Tim. Okay, I jinxed it. I'm so sorry. Tim, how are you still in this? Tim, this is illegal.
Well, technically, I did cheat because I put it back on.
Yeah.
But so I think that technically makes Steph the winner.
Yeah, I think it does.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks. Congratulations, Steph. And that brings us on to the last section, which question we will be taking.
Which will be led by Manas.
Oh, Manasa, yeah.
Yes. So this is the last section of our live stream. The moment that 3 days have led up to who finally murdered the alpaca. So let's see what the chat thinks. Who murdered the alpaca? Chat, what do you think? Who murdered the alpaca? All right, people are saying Tyler murdered the alpaca. What do you think?
I don't believe it was me.
People are. All right.
Is
Yeah.
people Indy Lavelli?
So who? Yes. Tim, did you murder the alpaca?
No. How could you
Alex,
suggest
did
such
you
a
murder
thing?
the alpaca?
I would have no motive.
Tyus, did you murder the alpaca?
I would never do such a thing ever.
So we know who murdered the alpaca. That was Stephanie who murdered the alpaca. Many teams found out that Stephanie murdered the alpaca. Now, Stephanie, why did you murder the alpaca? Could you tell us?
I never expected to be caught. I don't
You
know.
murdered the alpaca in cold blood.
It is possible. It is possible. I was hugging it, and I started hugging it even tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until I kind of like squished its head off.
That's the
I'm not sure if it's
Makes sense.
I'm just thinking of the song "Cylinder of Kindness" by Selena Gomez.
I guess there's such a thing as tough love.
Tough love. All right, guys. So that is bringing us to an end with this closing live stream. Thank you so much to everyone who's been able to join. And I think we'll keep the group chats open if everyone wants just to, all stay friends into the future. And it's been so amazing being able to meet you guys over the last week and a bit. And thank you for joining.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
I'm going to take the live stream off. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, epic.
Bye.